down to my last 2 coins of Escudo today. Actually, I was down because it's in the bowl. And I figured I'm gonna share a couple of my thoughts about Escudo. If you have never smoked this, then you're probably pretty new to the hobby. I bet everyone who is already smoking pipes for quite some time, you don't need an introduction to Escudo. This is considered by many, and I think you can include me in that, it's the kind of a staple Virginia Perique. It's the Virginia Perique out there. You know, it's one of those blends. I love it myself. It comes in these little coins, 50-gram tin. Beautiful coins, of course. You know, Virginia, North Carolina, and from Virginia, you know, surprisingly. But this is not that citrusy Virginia. It's more, not that hay-like citrusy Virginia, you know. You don't get that kind of orange, zesty, lemony thing from it. Not even the smell, or and even more so as you age it. It's more on the kind of a wine sweetness. And also there's Perique in it, of course. Louisiana Perique, fermented Perique. It gives that spiciness. You know, it's not like spicy food, like Indian food and all those type of spice, but more like a kind of dark fruit, plum body to it. And yeah, it's just smooth all around. You start the bowl first, you go down middle of the bowl. First part of the bowl, you feel more of that. You get more of that Virginia, maybe a bit of hay, not too much. And at the mid, it just gets much more together. I think this is like 2017, 2018. I think this last couple of coins that I had. Incredibly smooth. But even from the tin, I think it's, if I remember well, it's wonderful. You know, I don't think, this is up there, somewhere on top, when you think about Virginia Perique mixed together. It comes together just so nicely. And the Virginia the Perique is also not that spicy. You can't, it's not punching you. Yeah, it's not that over the top. So, yeah, I think this is just something you really want to get, and this is currently available as well. The online stores, also the videos are all filled with the small batch releases. And that seemed to be the craze now, but let me tell you, you want some of this in the cellar. Now don't go out and buy like pallets of this, like don't go full smoking pipeliner on this, okay? I need some as well. I need to refill my cellar with this. If you like Peterson Flake, if you like the Dunhill Dark Flake, if you like Orly Golden Sliced, then you are going to, I think, like this, even though Orly Golden Sliced is much more on the citrusy side, in my opinion. But yeah, you can just buy a couple of things of this, pack it away and forget about it. And there's a couple of history notes that I noted myself that I didn't know. So this one actually, it was originated from around 1912 from the Cope brothers, then passed to Gallagher until 1994, then revived by A&C Peterson in 1997, and then moved to Orlik STG with the US return in 2006. So yeah, it's made by STG. Full-bodied, spun, mature, sliced into coins. What is a good point, if you go on tobaccoreviews.com, and I highly suggest you do that. If you live outside the US, you can just do it with VPN, free VPN browsers. Sorry, probably I'm messing the mic up trying this one out as well. You can just do that with free VPN browsers like Opera on your phone, PC, doesn't matter. You don't have to pay for VPN if you use it just for that. Anyhow, a little bit of tangent. So if you go to tobaccoreviews.com, and I highly suggest you do, there's the guy Jim Inks, old or seasoned, not old, right? Seasoned pipe smokers know, I'm sure, who I'm talking about. He mentions that this did change during the versions, which I can't attest to. I don't know. Versions from before, it was more on the citrusy side, if I remember correctly. That's what he writes here. Earlier versions richer in citrus, dark fruit and prune. Later ones grassier, less perique, flatter. I'm not sure if I would call this flat. Sounds like a negative thing. It's definitely smooth, well melded together. Moderately moist. I would put it out for half an hour or something. If you open the tin, half an hour, that's fine. And I usually rub it out. I just don't fold it. I find that if you rub it out, then it stays more consistent. You need less relights and all that. Yeah, it's kind of also mentioned that it's the middle part is more richer. You get into more root beer, chestnut, fig, aged figs, tangerine, bergamot, light white chocolate notes, and it's not harsh at all for me. It doesn't kind of hurt your mouth. Not even hurt is a good word. Like, it's not, you don't get that strong kick from it. Not even in the nicotine department. It's kind of a middle of the road nicotine blend, I think. So it's just, as I said, it's a staple. If you don't know it, get yourself some, pack it away. I'm just smoking away my last 2 coins. I need to get some myself. So please, guys, leave some for me, alright? Goes well with I found goes well with coffee, but with coffee with milk, it goes well with milk. It doesn't really go well, I think, with tea and these things, sweet tea, cold tea, warm tea. It goes well with coffee, but not the American coffee that you guys in the US drink. That horrible watered concoction. I don't know how you can drink that. With a nice latte, nice cappuccino, that's the way to go with this. Alright, guys, that's it from me. I'm gonna finish it up. Leave some for me, alright? See you in the next one. Bye bye.